What's up, guys? Welcome to another Let's Pod and Play for Season 2. We are playing, I'm playing The Order 1886. Ed is with me, That Retro Code on Twitter. You should find him. You should download his podcast, Optional Opinion. You should do all the things to support everyone here on Nerds Gone Rogue. Hi, Ed.
Hi, boss.
Ed, how's it going?
It is going good. I'm excited to be
Ed's
talking
excited
about
to keep playing DMC.
Well, actually switches to Yakuza 0. I didn't feel like getting up and putting the game in. But the Order 1886. Unfortunately, everybody, I'm not able to play it, even though I beat the game. I got this game for free with the buy two get one free at GameStop. And somehow my system's not recognizing it. Somehow there's cracks in the game, and it's very weird. It's the Bayonetta problem that I have on my Wii U. But I beat in the game. I struggle to stay awake to play it. It's a beautiful game. This game was done by Remedy, I believe.
No, Ready at Dawn.
Ready at Dawn. Why did I think it was Remedy? Ready. Oh, pretty much.
I actually really I'm gonna start a new game here. You're not gonna hear any of the dialogue or anything from them, and we're just gonna talk over it like we always do. But I really liked the concept of this game, and when they kind of announced this game, I thought it was gonna be kind of like this steampunk Victorian horror type version of Gears of War, which is what I really wanted. Like, I really liked the concept of like an alternate history style thing, and the Knights of the Round Table still existing in this world, and like of vampires, and Nikola Tesla being like the main focus of this new history and technology and stuff. And like when they showed that cutscene of them on the blimp, oh my gosh, that was insane.
Yeah,
just insane. So I still think this game looks amazing. Like, it's one of the prettiest games on PlayStation still, I think. Especially for being in that first, second year, I think it came out. After Infamous. This was the second first party game that came out after Infamous, so but I really like the concept. I remember when I was playing through it the first time, I was really confused at why they decided to do the letterbox thing the whole game. Especially in a shooter where you're trying to snipe people off buildings, that verticality, like you're trying to like snipe someone and you can't see because of the letterboxing. So
yeah, and everybody, they was just, I know a lot of people had a problem with when the guns, like when you get a particular gun, you like it, but you only could use it at that moment, and that was it. Like, there was no refills for ammo or anything.
Yeah,
there were some set pieces with set guns.
Yeah, that I wish they would have just gone the whole. In a way, it's kind of the PlayStation All Stars route, where they went 90% of the way of ripping off the game, and then they changed it just enough for people not to like it. You know, where like this could have been their Gears of War, and I actually like this setting more than Gears of War almost. You know, like the dark Victorian vampire werewolf thing. I really liked it, but they just didn't go all the way with it. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like, just rip it off. Just do it. Who cares? Like, everybody likes that game. Why can't you just rip it off? Man. I really like the concept, though. So
everything else, though, was just like, yee.
Too many QuickTime events, too.
Yeah, and as good as it looks, it literally just, the color palette is horrendous. I'm like,
it's not that it's horrendous, it just looks kind of washed out.
Yeah.
It's not bright enough. Like, it's just very dark and dirty and washed out is what it feels like. And I know Ready at Dawn wanted this whole like cinematic feel to it. But it's like it's the same kind of almost the same issue that I have with Naughty Dog games, except for this was like multiplied by 100, where like they want this cinematic feeling game, but they went too far with it, and it doesn't feel enough like a game for it to be fun, you know? So, well, in this beginning where they're torturing him at the beginning.
Yeah. And I like the fact, well, not like the fact, but I don't even know why they put the quick time events in. Like, they don't add anything to the game.
Yeah.
So, Corey, this is story time.
Story time. Oh, yeah, you're going to tell me.
So, if everybody watched our last episode, we talked about on Horizon Zero Dawn. At the end, there's a particular thing that kind of happened at my job. And I could tell the story because, yeah. And
well, by now, to be fair, the place doesn't exist anymore.
Yes.
Womp womp.
So we, a customer comes into my job and asks about, needing help in the video game section. So I go and I, get my key because I have to open up the door, and I'm helping them get these video games. And he's just like, I want 11 yokai watches. I want 2 of this and 2, and he's getting games that nobody really don't want. And he was just like, can you not please crush them or anything? I'm a collector. No, I'm not. I'm a reseller, and so I won't be able to resell these games. Well, nobody is buying the games that you want, but okay, that's fine. That's your business. Well, we're not doing tax exempt. So, and for people who don't know what tax exempt is that you don't pay taxes on your purchase. So, this reseller, I told he's getting all these games, and I tell him, well, just to let you know, we're not doing tax exempt because when people who mention that they're resellers, they normally have a tax exempt. And he was just like, well, we'll see about that. I was just like, okay. So I get all his games, and I told him everything will be at the interest registers. So I go there, tell the person that this person wants to buy all these games. And they're just like, okay. It's getting close to closing time, and my position now is to make sure people leave the store and other people cannot come in because we're closed. So I'm hearing some commotion by the desk, and I don't got customers coming in or going out. So I go and look, and it's that same customer yelling at my manager, and my manager is telling him to get out the store. And I guess at one point he starts cussing at my manager, and my manager says some unprofessional things back to him. He walks out the store, didn't buy none of the games because we have to mark every product that comes through our store that people are leaving with, like they're purchasing. It has to get marked. So collector or not, or reseller or not, it has to get marked. So he didn't want none of them marked. And she said she has to mark them. And then one item came up like really cheap that wasn't supposed to be there, and so we can't sell it to him. And he blew up after that. So he leaves, and my store manager calls the police. And the police, about 10 minutes, I guess because both of them called the police at the same time. And they come and they talk to him, and then they come to the store and talk to us. And the thing about it is that the guy is supposed to be from North Dakota. What is he doing in Illinois as a reseller? Mm-hmm. Like, and I understand, whatever the driver's license and everything may be. Well, we don't know what story he told the cops, But we actually told the cops about what happened, and the cops asked us, "Well, are there any other witnesses?" I'm like, "Yeah, our other worker and a whole bunch of people. In fact, we got the whole thing on video. So if he told them something different, we could showcase everything that went on." Because he mentioned that the store manager hit him, but she didn't.
Yeah.
Like, she just told him to get out the store. Because he blew up over the fact that he couldn't buy this cheap item and that they weren't going to do no tax exempt for him. And then he really lost it because we had to mark everything. But it's just like, why are you getting mad when you know this thing is happening and we informed you all of this stuff was going to happen? So we spent almost a whole 45 minutes with the cops about this whole situation that he was in the wrong for. So the cop comes in, has his statement, and then gets our statement, and the cop probably believes us more than the other guy because because you can't get mad over the fact that you're trying to buy some games that nobody is going to buy from you or want to play, because you can't return them after you buy them, and once we mark them, that's it.
Yeah.
So, trust me, if my store manager would have hit this dude, he would have been on his floor. And then the dude started doing, well, even before he left the store, I forgot to add this. Before he left the store, he threw up his fist like he was about to hit her. I was just like, oh, you was about to be in for a rude awakening, because these dudes that's around here, they're not gonna let you hit no female. They would jump you, and you would get your tail beat in this store.
That's insane.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
So I'm like, you good that you on your best behavior, because there was just like tons of people in the store, and they're not about to put up with no mess. Because if he would have said the N word though, it would have been on and popping.
That's crazy. Yeah, like I understand driving far to be a reseller though, because like my cousin is a reseller on eBay, and like he, like we drive, like when I go with him, we drive far, we drive out of state, we go far sometimes, and like, but man, that's just insane, just for like a tax exempt thing.
Yeah,
that's insane.
And the thing about it is, you have to have Illinois tax exempt to use it. We won't accept nobody else's states.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense.
Right. So that's the store policy. It's not, I don't know if it's state, but that's the store policy. And so, I mean, the stuff is already cheaping us down, but it has to be marked because you can't return it. Because if he goes back to his state and tries to return it without no receipt, he might get a gift card or something. Well, because of the situation that's happening, he wouldn't be able to return it at all. There's no stores that's going to take it. So now he's stuck with some product that he can't return. Now, and then she might try to take that back to Walmart, Target, or GameStop, but they have their own return policies.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's been some craziness. This one lady, she got mad at me because I wouldn't take no coupon from her. That was his daughter. That her daughter was. First of all, she don't have no glasses, so she can't read anything. She can't see anything. So there's a screen that we have that you're supposed to touch it to do some research to get your coupon. See, touching, the top part of your computer or your TV.
Yeah.
Our screen is kind of like that. She kept touching that part and not the actual screen. I was just like, how blind are you? Like, you can actually see where it says touch here. It's not working. She kept touching. I'm just like, this woman is a blind bat. She then goes to her phone, tries to pull it up. She's like, well, this is the coupon. I was like, ma'am, this is a electronic receipt. In fact, both emails that she just showed me is an electronic receipt. So then she does. Then she ends up buying the stuff. She goes off because she got to get the girl that she had, little girl that she had. She got to get her to dance practice in 15 minutes. Why would you come to this place when you know good and well you have other priorities? You don't got nothing together to buy anything. Yeah. Your child is acting a fool, and here you are trying to get trying to save $5 off a coupon with a coupon. So she leaves the store, and then she can't get in her car, and she don't know where her keys are at. And I'm just like, dang. Well, guess what? I called the next person in line and helped them. I was just like, you didn't leave nothing here. If you was upset, you stormed out, you had everything that was with you. I'm helping this customer right now. So
that's crazy.
Folks turn into monsters during times, and it's just like, well, you know what? You're just gonna have to wait. I did the ultimate though. So I'm in the Lego section, cleaning up, and this lady, she's just like, I just gotta have things clean and all of this stuff. She's like, I'll help you out, and I didn't ask her for any help or anything. So she's checking all the Legos to see what's on sale that she could buy, because it's not actually like part of the sale.
Yeah.
Well, it comes to me being done with the Lego section because I got called somewhere else, and I see this lady with a Power Wheel. Well, I got to help her to her car, and the lady that was, I guess, quote unquote, helping me was just like, can you open up another register, check me out? I helped you. I was just like, I'm sorry, ma'am, I'm the only one on the floor. I literally went into the back, got my coat, was just like, I didn't ask you to help me. You did that on your own. I put on my coat and walked the customer out with her Power Wheel. I was just like, that's what you get. Didn't nobody ask you for your help? I don't know how to do. I've been doing this for years. I didn't ask you for your help.
That's crazy.
So, yeah. Well, but that's my story time.
Are you sad that all this is happening?
I know I'm going to miss the team.
Yeah.
I'm going to miss my team members, and there will be some times that I miss, because I did make a lot of friends there. I got two of my best bros that I met from there. I got the experience of running a pop-up store, and it's just everybody you probably guys could probably figure it out that this is Toys R Us that I'm talking about. I got to run a pop-up store. So I got that experience of being like a store manager in a sense.
Yeah.
I mean, it's people saying that it's sad and everything, but that's this business. That's the way things go. Like, this is my second closing of a store, because JCPenney used to have outlet stores, and I have worked all through that which is funny because our outlet store was making more money than a retail store.
Yeah.
And when Penny's decided to get rid of their outlet division, that's the way that that ended up hurting Penny's in the long run, financially, because we were pulling in probably about, I want to say, maybe $500,000 a week. Like, we was pulling in money. We had the biggest stores. We had people from Wisconsin, St. Louis. Like, we was having people come out and buy a lot of clothes from us. But unfortunately, that dissolved. And I stayed with them until we cleaned up the whole store. So I was there for a good 2 whole weeks, 3 whole extra weeks before our final day, and I kind of miss everybody from there. So it's kind of the same thing right here that I'm not sweating it because I'm like, well, I have been through a store closing or a company close, so there's nothing new. I'm gonna miss more of the employees than I will like customers and stuff.
Yeah.
So, but
Yeah.
I
mean, that's I mean, like I got a new job, but my old job, like, it didn't close or anything, but I still left and started something new, and like I don't really miss the job so much, like I really don't. Like, working in a restaurant is hard, and the older you get, the harder it is, to be honest with you. And I know it might not seem that way because it's just food or whatever, but it gets harder, and like I don't really miss the job, but I miss the people. Like, I had a lot of friends, like you said, like I had a lot of friends there that I hung out with and still talk to, and by the time this episode goes up, I've already gone, but like I'm going to PAX with them, and PAX might have already happened by then, but and it sucks not seeing them every day now. I see them maybe once every couple weeks now, and I hope that part doesn't drift. I want to see them because they're my friends, but it's hard. And Toys R Us in particular, though, is it's a generation. It's probably like 2 or 3 generations of people going to toy stores and getting toys from there and stuff. And I know, like, when I was growing up, I would go there to get everything from games to Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers and video games, and starting lineups were a thing that I collected. They're just little sports figures. They're McFarlane does sports figures now. They're kind of like the preliminary McFarlane toys.
right.
I have a lot of memories of Toys R Us, but like you said, it's business, and it's sad that Toys R Us is going away. But like, it's a new era. It's business. It's just a different world now.
Right. And a lot of people was just like, well, it's Amazon in this. I'm like, well, I mean, even though that might be part of it, we still had an online store, and we were filling orders and everything. I think what a lot of people don't realize is that retail just, I mean, the thing about retail and the change of it is that Amazon and online ordering is convenient because people don't like to be in crowds. So, and then some people are just completely impatient and things of that nature. You don't really have to deal with stock problems from like a retail. Like a retail store sometimes have limited stock problems because they only can be shipped at so much. Where Amazon, they have more of a warehouse where they can hold more product and just ship it out. Now, the thing with Amazon is that even though the merchandise price is different, you have to pay $100 if you don't want to deal with the shipping costs. So that's on the same level of going to the store and buying. And that's being convenient. And for some items for Amazon, you have to be a Prime member to even get that merchandise price. Where retail stores are offering, it might be at a different price, but you might get a special coupon or 15% off or a gift card. There might be a collectible version of it that you can't order anywhere. And Toys R Us had those exclusives. I was talking to my friends at the Devin Cox Experience on his podcast, and we got to talking about, well, yeah, Toys R Us might be high on some items, but we got exclusive Funko Pops that you can't get anywhere. we got the Kingdom Hearts Sora that I still have for a contest for a play Nerd's Gone Platinum. That Kingdom Hearts one that I have, that's our store exclusive. You can't buy that anywhere unless someone is selling it on eBay. Amazon is not going to carry it because we had the rights to it.
Right.
And so we got, we had a lot of that stuff, and we was getting a lot of shipments where other stores where they couldn't find it and everything. And even if you did get a good deal for Amazon, you have to wait now for the shipping on how long it's going to take. To get the benefit of it is still, yes, that Prime, but you still got to wait 2 to 3 days. And when people are trying to look for a hot item, when they're trying to get it for Christmas, Hanukkah, or even for a birthday, you have to drive to a retail store, and you might not find it.
Yeah.
So it's just that thing that people have things about the retail business has changed at physical stores. And who knows what's going to happen in the future? We'll see how Christmas goes for a lot of retail stores, even for like Walmart. I think a lot of business for toys might actually go to Target, than over Walmart.
Yeah.
Because and don't forget, like, if that present breaks or you don't like that present, when you order for Amazon, you now have to ship that stuff back. And if stores are going to require for you to have a receipt, and you can't return stuff without a receipt, then who knows when you'll get your money back. And if you close your credit card account, then you're definitely in bigger trouble.
Yeah.
So
why did she get a sweet gun? Why can't I use my awesome gun? I don't know.
But I know, like, for me, I'm definitely I'm gonna miss it because talking to the Nintendo rep and getting those games and stuff and like Amiibo and everything. I'm going to miss that. Like, it was a blow. It was a blow to us because we found out, like, when everybody else found out about the store closing, and everybody knows on Nintendo Pop. Like, I was hyped to get Nintendo Labo. I'm still am, but I might get it a little bit later. So hopefully down the line I could get some games for April and May, because like there's a lot of games that I want to get.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sad, but at the same time, I feel more. I guess I feel more bad for you and like everybody whose lives are going to be affected because of this was their job standpoint, and
yeah,
and more than like, yeah, I have great memories of Toys R Us, but like, I'm not gonna lie, like last week was the first time I was in a Toys R Us, and probably like really in a Toys R Us that I went on purpose. Not like my cousin and I would go and try to find deals on games, but like going in with a purpose in probably like 15 years. And that's not Toys R Us's fault. That's just like you said, for me, Amazon is kind of more convenient. It's, I don't have to waste time going to the store when I can sit on my couch and like order stuff. And I know Toys R Us has an online app and everything too, but Amazon and Target and Walmart and stuff, and like it's something like Circuit City suffered from the same problem, and all signs are pointing to Best Buy probably at some point probably going through the same thing. We already see them saying they're going to stop selling CDs and other sorts of physical media.
Mm-hmm.
And like it's just a different time, man. And I feel more bad for like for you for like losing your job, and less than like Toys R Us actually closing. And like, it's not just Walmart and Target and Amazon either. I'm sure there's a ton of business reasons why, like, you know, they've been in financial trouble for the last decade, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, that's why they closed down their big show in Times Square. That's why they that's why like they closed the initial 170 something stores, and like it's just there's so many factors that go into this, and it's a part of it is because of the other stores and Amazon and stuff. But,
yeah, at one.
But you know,
she work at 2, so sorry everybody.
But you know, I mean, I know you'll land on your feet, you know.
Right, and you know, and we've talked. So to me, it's a new opportunity to try something different.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second, Corey.
Okay.
Okay.
Shooting people in the order. See, this part of the game is like super fun. This is what reminds me of Gears of War. And the shooting's actually like, it actually feels really good. This review's actually on ngrradio.com as well. We need to get up there. Like, I still think the shooting in this game feels really good. And the environments are beautiful, man.
We should clear the second floor.
So, that was a good story time, Ed.
Yeah.
I mean, not good for you, but it was a good story time.
Yeah, I'm thinking of I'm thinking of trying to have price bookstore. There's one that just opened up like a new place. They opened up like April like 20th and stuff. So I might try to work there. I might get some part time. Who knows? But I kind of want to make sure that whatever I get kind of doesn't interfere with NGR everybody and with Optional Opinion. I gotta record that actually tonight. Like at the squad go. I might do it tomorrow. I got like 5 episodes I need to record. I've been slacking and, you know, being up at 4 in the morning trying to get to work and get home, just being too tired and stuff. Be like, So I mean, I will get back to Optional to record that because I definitely have something planned for everybody on the 25th. Actually, Arsenal X has something planned for everybody. By the time you guys see this, Corey, Jesse, and I will have did our first play around in CFD's
Yeah,
on Xbox One.
We're gonna do the whole episode from the boat. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, so I might get Jill, I might get shot at the canyon. We're going to experiment. We're going to learn this game. I'm hopefully my mug comes in, and I know I gotta go to Wisconsin to get a few items. So this is going to be interesting by the time you guys when it gets released and you guys see it.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm getting excited, man, for Sea of Thieves. I'm getting really, really excited. What's happening here? This is a weird mechanic. I guess I didn't really understand what I was supposed to do there, but that's okay. Why am I using this gun? I have this sweet assault rifle. Like, the weapons, the shooting in this game feels really good. Oh, shoot. That was not good. The shooting in this game feels really good. The weapons feel like really good. This assault rifle I'm using, the one that it's kind of like the default one. It feels really good. It like I don't know, man. It feels real solid. Like this game feels really good to play. Like when you actually get to play the game, like it feels really good, and it's a pretty game. It just, man, it's good. It's really good when it wants to be.
Other than that, I remember just a big controversy when the reviews came out.
Yeah, well, I mean, everybody expected like this big Gears of War experience, and everybody expected like a multiplayer suite, and it didn't have either of those. You know, no co-op. Which, why would you make a squad-based game that without co-op? First of all, and like no multiplayer when this setting would be super cool with multiplayer. Like, imagine like a horde mode with the werewolves and stuff.
Yeah,
like that would have been super cool, and all the monsters and stuff. Like, it was just really cool. All the characters had such unique personalities. It was like, this cast is really likable. This story is really likable, and the idea is really likable. It's just there wasn't enough in the package, you know.
right.
Out of the 7-hour game, you're really only playing about 3.5 hours of it because of the cutscenes and the QuickTime events.
Oh goodness!
But that first area I just ran through, like, first of all, it took us 23 minutes to get to the first area where I'm actually playing, which is not good. It's not good. Like, in a game like this, you need to be like playing right away.
Right.
Second of all, like that first like running through this Victorian building and blowing guys away was really fun. But I really like the idea of this game. It's really cool.
Beating fools up.
This still is a really, really good looking game, by the way.
Let's go.
I hope they revisit this franchise. I
do too.
I really hope they like. This is, you know how there's a lot of games out there that people love that are sixes, that are just like really strong sixes.
Yeah.
This is a really, really strong 6. Like the ideas are there. It's like it reminds me of like a Ubisoft game where like maybe the first game isn't like the greatest game, but they iterate on it and they really improve. And I feel like the ideas are there. This kind of reminds me of Assassin's Creed 1, where like the ideas are there. It's a cool concept, and then the second game would totally just execute on everything.
Yeah, but who would do a sequel? Because like Neck got a sequel, and that didn't sell very well. So maybe E3 we'll see something.
I mean, that would be awesome if they did a sequel to this. I don't know if we'll ever get one though. Now that Sony's first party is so stacked.
Well, that's right now. That's very questionable.
Well, I mean, they have a lot coming out. Is my point. I don't know how good any of these games are going to be, but they have a lot of games coming out. God of War probably be out by the time this goes up. Detroit, Death Stranding, Horizon 2's in development. Days Gone.
Days Gone will be delayed to next year. Death Stranding.
Death Stranding will probably be a console straddler. You know, it'll probably be on PS4 and PS5.
Probably so.
I don't know. I whatever their next console is, I hope they revisit it. And I know Sony owns the IP and Ready at Dawn doesn't, but and I know a lot of Ready at Dawn has, some of the people have left and they're working on mobile games and smaller titles and stuff. Wait, what ledge am I climbing up on? This ledge? This ledge. This ledge. Nailed it. So, I don't know who would you want to remake this, or not remake
Or
it, but make a sequel.
do a sequel. I actually going to, and this might sound crazy, but people might agree. I would say Insomnia. I would like to see them take this game and do it. I mean, they made Fuse, and uh, regardless of how you see that game, um, I could see them doing a nice 4 player, or not 4 player anymore, because you know, don't you don't have to play the game to find out what happened um, with them. I could see them doing and they did a cover base, like I said, Fuse. I could see them doing a better story. Um, they know how to make their games look really good. If you look at Resistance, and you look at the trilogy for that, they know how to get first person shooting, and Sunset, even Sunset Overdrive is still good. They know how to get that all right. So I can see Insomnia doing it.
Ow! I think I died.
Oh no!
This is the part of the game, if you're watching, this is the part of the game that a lot of people were frustrated with. Like, I'm fighting the werewolf thing here now, right? And like, they don't tell you that it's a quick time event. You're sitting here trying to shoot it, and then like randomly the X button will pop up and you'll have to like dodge him, right? And it's just it's just really weird. And the quick time like dodging instead of just dedicating a button to dodging is really weird. You know, it's just not, this is not the ideal way to have this game. Okay, so
shit, I gotta figure out. I'm like, where am I supposed to... Okay.
Oh shoot, there's another one. See, like now I'm in this hallway. It's really dark. This is where the games get like really just like,
Yeah.
so.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean this is the part of the game where people get really frustrated, where it's like, okay, I don't know where to go, I don't know what to do, because the quick time events, instead of just like normal shooting of the monsters, it's just, they could have just simplified this so much. And like I like that they were trying to do something different, but it's just, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Where am I? Okay.
So. But after we get through this set piece, that'll probably be the end of the episode. Oh yeah, this was the...
Monsieur? What happened? I slew most of them. The last one got away. Grain, I need your arc. I'll head up to
Like, this idea is super cool, though. Oh, they would have just totally just ripped off Gears of War. I would have been so much happier.
I think that may have been the intention of them.
Yeah, maybe they just didn't want to get... I don't know, maybe if they just didn't want to get in trouble, but... I don't know. I mean, it's a new engine. It's not like third-person shooters are... You know, whatever.
Right.
Like, this set piece is really cool. Like, running through the alleyways chasing this monster, and you don't know where it's going to end up at.
This, I think I should be by it.
I don't know. I just hope this franchise gets another chance and they do it right because it's cool.
Yeah.
There we go. Got him. I really like the alternate take on technology too, where everything is powered by like the Tesla coil and all the Tesla technology instead of like normal stuff. What kind of snack you got there, Ed?
Bacon, egg, and cheese on a bagel from McDonald's.
Nice. Nice. But this was okay. So this we're probably gonna wrap it up because this next. I just remember this next scene is like super long. So we're gonna wrap up our look at the Order 1886. That was basically like it's just kind of like encounters like that where you're walking through and then there's a battle sequence which the shooting feels really good.
Yes,
it really does. A lot of quick time events, a lot of cutscenes to expand on the story. That's one thing this game did do well is tell a story. It did tell a story.
That is true. Yes.
But anyways, this was our look at 1886, the Order 1886. You can check it out on PlayStation. It's on sale all the time for under $10. It is worth the $10, I think. If you find it for like under 15 or 10 even, like it's worth a playthrough.
Don't buy it on PlayStation now. If you're watching this video, if it's not on sale, it's like $20 still. Go to GameStop and get a physical copy. You'll probably find one for $4 or $5.
Yeah, you can probably find a physical copy pretty cheap. Like, subscribe, and share. Remember, you can find Pod and Play. This is episode 6, so there are 6 more episodes coming your way. A lot of Nintendo-based ones, a Tomb Raider-based one. We're going to end the season with Rise of the Tomb Raider, one of our favorite games of this generation still, I would say.
Yes.
Which, out of the Tomb Raider announcement coming soon. Really excited for that.
Are we doing April? It's April 27th for the reveal?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, this episode might be going up after that, though. Well, let's see. Metro's going up today. DMC. Horizon. No, it won't be. This will be.
Yeah, because the 27th. Yeah, the 27th is a Friday.
Yeah, so we'll probably be doing a reveal event for Tomb Raider. At least a reacts to it. Ed and I, at least, maybe a couple other people. We'll see. We'll see who's available that day. So check that out when it's available. Check out Nintendo Power Block, Arsenal X, and our family of shows that we do here on NGR Radio. NGRradio.com. Check out our writings, our review. There is a review for the Order 1886 up on the site, so you can check that out as well if you're interested in this game. Let's see, what else is there? Like, subscribe, and share, hit the bell, and until next time, we love you.
Bye, everybody.
But our order has remained steadfast in its sacred mission to preserve the balance between man and half-breed.